A very good evening, viewers. 30th Bukhatir League S10 2024, powered by FanCode. It is the grand finale here between CSS Group and 7 Districts Hybrid. It's going to be an absolute blockbuster, and we are live from the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium with not much time on our hands. So let's head down in the middle where we have Abid with the two captains and the match referee for the all-important toss.
Finally, the time has come off and the wait is over. We are up for the coin toss and it is an important day for us. All that hassle and all that struggle has come to the one final game of 10 overs for 30th Bukhatir League S10 powered by FanCode. I've got captain of CSS on my left, Ganesh. Right in the center, Tehseen Javed will be our match referee. On to his left, we have got Saghir Khan, who will be the captain of 7 District Hybrid. We're all set and Rujit will flip the coin. Rujit. Head is the call.
It is head.
And it is head. Saghir, congratulations. क्या करेंगे पहले?
जी हम पहले बैटिंग करेंगे इंशाल्लाह।
क्या रीजन है पहले बैटिंग का?
नहीं पिच अच्छा है, ड्यू भी है, कंडीशन दोनों के लिए सेम है, तो पिच अच्छा है, इंशाल्लाह अच्छा टोटल रखेंगे इनको।
फाइनल के लिए तब्दीलियां टीम पे?
जी सेम स्क्वाड है।
कोई प्रेशर लड़कों का? माहौल कैसा है डगआउट का?
नहीं अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह जिस तरह लड़के खेल रहे हैं तो कोई प्रेशर नहीं है। इंशाल्लाह जिस तरह लीग मैचेस खेले उस तरह ये मैचेस भी खेलेंगे और इंशाल्लाह जीतेंगे।
फाइनल क्या लगता है अच्छा टोटल होगा?
120 130 तक अच्छा टोटल होगा इस पिच पे, क्योंकि पिच अच्छा लग रहा है।
गुड लक एंड डुएल।
थैंक यू।
Rajat, hard luck for the toss, but what you were looking for?
We are also looking for ball first. It's a very good pitch. It's, no change in both innings, but we like to bowl first.
Well, but now that things are not in your hand, but what do you think would be a good total to restrict the opponents?
I think less than 100 or 90, it's a gettable total.
Any changes to the side for the finale?
Oh, no changes. Same team playing.
Well, good luck and give us your best.
Thank you.
Well, that is it. The 7 District Hybrid have won the toss and they elected to bat first.
Right then, the captain of 7 Districts Hybrid winning the toss and no hesitation in batting first. Let's quickly have a look at both the playing 11 starting over CSS Group led by Ganesh, Albin alias Adib Usmani, Mohammad Hafiz with the glove work, Ranjit Mani, what an explosive batter. He is the #1 top scorer in this tournament. Vishnu Raj, Yasir Ahmed, Jihan Chaturanga, Nipun Babu, what an explosive bowler. Here's Amir Hamza, Haider Razak. And let's have a look at 7 District Hybrid. Zainullah, Farhan Khan, Muhammad Irfan, Awais Ahmed, Sayyid Haider Wasisha, another very explosive batter. Muhammad Aftab Javed, Muhammad Saghir Khan, Farman Ali, Junaid Afridi, Nabil Arshad and Nabil Aziz. Right then, we're just minutes away from this grand finale. 75 days of terrific cricket, and it has all come down to this. Both the teams have played their A game and now will lock on one last time. Well, this is the all-important grand finale, and it's going to be an exceptional and an blockbuster here. Both the teams are very talented and equally balanced on paper. It's just that we'll have to see which team holds their nerves, and in comes the explosive batter Zainullah. And this is going to be a terrific contest here. We've seen Zainullah amongst the run scorer, has been a prolific batter for his team. This will be a challenge here because he'll be facing Amir Hamza, another talented bowler. And to talk more about this game, it's going to be Rizwan joining me in the comm box. Welcome, Rizwan.
Well, thank you ever so much, Oais, and welcome to all cricket fans. What a wonderful day of cricket. This is the grand finale that we all have been waiting for. 30th Bukhatir League S10 2024. 16 teams competing in this tournament, and it all came down to this final. Two top-notch teams battling it out for the title. And Haider Razak will be the bowler starting the proceedings from the Sharjah Cricket Academy, and Zainullah and Irfan will start the batting for Seven Districts Hybrid. Always, it is going to be a cracker of a contest, a blockbuster coming your way.
Oh, absolutely, Rizwan. Both the teams have played some exceptional cricket, and here we go, the final, ball number one. Drifting towards the pads, and that will be called as extras. So first runs on the board coming in the form of extras here.
They have to be mindful of those extras. We've seen that in the previous match as well. Just ensure you bowl those lines and lengths. Couple of changes in the CSS camp. The Adib Usmani not doing the glove work tonight, and Zainullah will have to get off the mark. They need those pyrotechnics in the power play, and Zain and Irfan do have the capability to produce them.
Comes down the track, plays uppishly, and that's going towards the boundary. So what a way to open your account. Zainullah sending a clear message and making his intentions clear early on.
Well, this is incredible stuff from Zainullah. He just walked down the wicket and comfortably clearing the inner circle, using the pace on offer, and one towards the long off region. That will definitely give him a lot of confidence. He has been in sublime form, was contributor in the D series as well, Zainullah. A lot will rely upon him.
Oh, that was agonizingly close to that off stump, and that just missed by a whisker.
Razak cannot believe his luck. It was millimeters away from that off stick, and Zainullah yet again trying to improvise, trying to fabricate a shot towards the offside, just didn't get the connection right there. But what a platform. Always Bukhatir League, it's been historical and playing out at the iconic Sharjah Stadium.
Oh, waiver delivery once again. So just struggling with his line here, Haider Razak. Well, we've seen throughout the tournament, he had a very good tournament overall, has been amongst the wicket takers. And once again, this is going to be the last game, and he has to pull his socks up and bowl in the right areas and pick up wickets with the new ball.
But not much of due also as yet. It's a bit of even Stevens for both the teams, and rightly so. In a crunch match, the skipper Sagir Khan opted to bat first, and I think it's a good move, but you've got to be mindful of those extras coming in from CSS group. A bit of change in the field. Deep third comes inside the circle, and they've got a deep gully in place and one deep square leg region outside the 30-yard circle.
Oh, he's taken an absolute blinder here, Haider Razak. What a beauty. For a moment, I thought he struck that really hard, but Haider Razak, he's picked up a brilliant catch here.
That is incredible. He's picked it up out of thin air. It was traveling, And what a way to pick up an important wicket of Zainullah. Zainullah cannot believe his luck. CSS Group get their first wicket, and 7 districts are 6 for 1. Zainullah departs after scoring 4 of 3.
Now, what a tremendous cotton bowl we've seen. Haider Razak has taken an absolute blinder here, and in comes a man of crisis. Syed Haider Wasi Shah, what a tremendous talent he is, and has come in the very first over. Let's have a look at that again. Well, Rizwan, that was just an absolute stunner.
Absolutely, on the follow through, never easy, and I made it look so easy. Haider Razak, and in comes Syed Haider Wasi Shah, a UAE cap player, has been associated with the UAE team recently. Went to Oman for the all-important Asia Cup, and shy at the stumps, but just does not hit the timber. A lot will rely upon him. Syed Haider Wasi Shah does the glove work for the team. Let's have a look at that. Yet again, wayward delivery, wides. This is not helping the cause of the team CSS Group. A lot of extras being conceded, and that was mighty close.
Well, I think that would have been curtains for Syed Haider Wasi Shah if that would have hit the stumps. And we've seen a couple of times in this tournament, Syed Haider Wasi Shah getting himself run out in this tournament. So that was agonizingly very close. Another talented batter is on the screen, Mohammad Irfan. They need to capitalize on this power play, score as many runs as they can, and lay the platform for the middle order batters.
They've got an interesting field setup. They've got a widest deep third and a short third in place and a deep square leg to Mohammad Irfan. Tries to go big off the first delivery. I would say just give it a couple of deliveries. Just get your eye in. I know it's the shortest format of the game, but when you're trying to go for those glory shots right from the ball, when it could be against you at times.
Well, absolutely, Rizwan. You just need to be a little careful here. We already lost a wicket in this over. You cannot afford to be losing any more from here onwards. And I think this is a good ploy from the bowler Haider Razak, considering he's got a deep square leg in place. So he's bowling those short balls, and he's asking the batters to hit towards the mid-wicket region.
Goes downtown, straight as an arrow. Mohammad Irfan picks up his first boundary, gets off the mark with a 4.
Well, he's absolutely smoked this one right off the middle of the blade. And look at that lovely flow of the bat and getting him his first boundary. So what an eventful start to this finale. We've seen a wicket, we've seen boundaries. 76 hybrid off to a good start here. 12 in the first over, one more delivery to go.
And more often than not always, the top order and the middle order does the job for 7 districts. The lower middle order and the lower order has not been exposed to the batting conditions. If CSS Group can get hold of those top order and break the spine and get in towards that middle order, it will be interesting to see. They need wickets.
Yeah, absolutely. CSS, they've already got one, that to a quality one of Zainullah. And if they can pick up Syed Haider Wasi Shah in the early stages of the game, that will be a cherry on the topping. One last delivery of this over.
Goes big, and that will be a maximum to close out the over. A wonderful over despite losing that wicket. 18 runs conceded of it, and the first over gone. 7 districts hybrid are 18 for 1.
Well, a short delivery, and he's heaved that terrific bat speed. He's got fast hands, and this has turned out to be a huge over. After 18 for 1. Well, this is a terrific start here from 7 Districts Hybrid. 18, what they've managed to score in the first over of the power play. And Amir Hamza in the operation. What a terrific ball that is to start off the proceedings. Getting some kick from the surface. And that was an absolute peach. Test match bowling here.
Absolutely. And this is what Sharjah wicket is all about. If you hit the right areas, hit the deck hard, you definitely get the purchase of it. And I think Amir Hamza has done exceptionally well with that delivery. Questioning Syed Haider Wasisha.
Absolutely. Brings in a lot of experience into the game. Oh, there was an opportunity, and I think Syed Haider Wasisha has missed out on that. It was drifting towards the pads and just completely missing out. Yeah, I can clearly see disappointment.
Well, we've seen 7 Districts Hybrid a lot in the domestic circuit. They managed to get to the knockouts and have been champions in a lot of domestic tournaments, and it's good to see a different team in the finale, or more often than not, it's the Karwan CC and the 7 Districts who usually tend to play the finale. CSS group has done exceptionally well in this tournament. They regrouped themselves. There've been a lot of changes within their team. They've got some new players in, and the likes of Adib Usmani, Rojit Ganesh, Ranjit as well. I think they're looking exceptionally well as well.
Absolutely, Rizwan. They're playing full strength today. It's the all-important grand finale here. Short delivery. Oh, he's missed out on that, Irfan. It was in his area, in his zone. I just couldn't get any bat on that whatsoever.
Well, lucky for Irfan, it could have easily ricocheted onto the timber. Didn't quite get that right. There's Amir Hamza, but I think he's done exceptionally well. 3 deliveries, just given away that single. CSS group, they would look to bundle them out under 100. But with the likes of the 7 Districts Hybrid, they will definitely counter-attack.
Yeah, absolutely, Rizwan. Considering CSS, they've got a very strong bowling lineup. They've got some quality spinners in their lineup. Nipun Babu is one of them. Short delivery. Oh, he's missed out to that once again. So can now see the ball is holding up a little bit in the surface here, Rizwan.
Absolutely. Slightly, probably minute delay on that occasion from Amir Hamza. Mixing it up quite well there. Irfan, 10 of 5 for him. Syed Haider Wasisha, 1 of 2. Extras has been a cause of concern for a lot of teams in the tournament, always. That's one area they've got to look at.
Oh, that's a fiery delivery. Typical fast bowler response here by Amir Hamza. And 1 for the over is called by the umpire.
That's a delight to watch. Bowling those channels. You know, it's intimidating for the batter to go after the bowler. And with those, he's bowling with a lot of G-force and velocity there. Not giving any room whatsoever. Hamza.
Fuller delivery, and he has absolutely tongued that, and that is out of here. What a brilliant strike.
Has been brilliant throughout the over. Hamza has provided what in the slot with a lot of pace on offer. All he had to do is get that meaty part of the bat and is deposited that into the stands, and that will give him a lot of relief. Irfan, he's always been their go-to man for 7 Districts Hybrid, has been in sublime form, getting those personal milestones umpteenth number of times.
Short delivery and pulled away with some fierce power. That has gone like a tracer bullet. And big over coming in once again. 7 Districts Hybrid are on the move after 2, 30 for 1. Oh, what an explosive start here from 7 District Hybrid. They've raced to 30. They've lost just 1 wicket in the form of Zainullah, and it's going to be the captain. I beg your pardon, it's going to be Jihan. And, well, Rizwan, let me tell you, he is a terrific bowler. He is the top #1 bowler when it comes to taking the most wickets in this tournament. So I think this is a very good move, considering you need to pick up wickets from here onwards and apply pressure early.
Jihan Chaturanga into the attack from the Sharjah Cricket Academy and up against Syed Haider Wasisha. Well, this is the change. This is the change CSS group were looking for. You could see Hamza was bowling with a lot of pace, and now Jihan Chaturanga maintaining those lines and lengths, but those off-pace deliveries.
Yeah, this is where he's very smart here as well. I've seen him throughout this tournament, and that is one reason he's #1 bowler in this tournament. The top wicket getter, and this is where the experience comes into play. He's got those excellent variation, those slower bouncers, Yorkers, cutters, terrific find.
Is there an opportunity? Probably kept a bit low on the follow through for Jihan Chaturanga. A bit of you got those runs in the power play, 30 of the power play. You might as well look out for the floating power play, but they've opted to go with the standard way. They might take it towards the end of the innings, always.
Yeah, you've got a valid point here, but I think considering Jihan has been introduced into the attack, and 7 Districts, they must be very aware that he is their go-to bowler, the top wicket getter. So let's not give him any wickets, knock it around, just take those singles and doubles, get 7-8 runs per over, and see his over off.
Well, absolutely. Well, a lot of homework will be done by both the teams with the analysis available and the live streaming. They definitely would get those information, and rightly so, decision being made. It should be in favor of them, 7 Districts Hybrid.
Oh, what a phenomenal season are they having. A mix of seniors and juniors in this tournament. They've given opportunity to a lot of youngsters, and they have really played some exceptional cricket, some talented players in their side. And one of them are in the middle, Syed Haider Wasisha, and of course Irfan off to a flyer, 21 in just 9 deliveries.
Well, a top edge and fall safe in no man's land. Haider Wasisha would be considering himself lucky there that the fielder was slightly away.
Yeah, that could have been very close here. Slower delivery once again, holding up in the wicket. And Syed Haider Wasisha, for a moment, his heart would have been in his mouth. So this is where I was trying to explain, Rizwan. Just need to be a little careful against this bowler, Jihan. He's bowling some splendid spell here once again for his team.
Well, you certainly will talk about it. He's gone big. Syed Haider Wasisha high up in the night sky, and well, Rajat Ganesh has grasped it. Can you believe that?
What a moment in the game. Jihan Chaturanga creating an impact in his very first over, and it is the captain himself has dropped an absolute sitter. It was miles up in the air, but at this level of the game, this needs to be taken, especially considering this is the grand finale.
Oh, absolutely. Just a single to finish the over. 3 overs gone, 7 Districts Hybrid, 37 for 1.
Whether it's going to be Vishnu Raj, right arm wrist spinner. Watch out for those wrong guns. He's got those deadly wrong guns. Terrific find. What a bowler. And he's got a huge responsibility on his shoulders tonight.
Certainly, Vishnu Raj, a prolific spinner. Just missing out on the timing yet again, Syed Haider Wasisha. Well, there's an opportunity, and I reckon is gone. There's a bit of mix-up between Haider Wasisha and Mohammad Irfan, and Haider Wasisha cannot believe his luck.
Well, that was in the slot, missing out. And look at that. Complete mix-up once again. I mentioned some time back earlier, Rizwan, that he has been run out more than twice in this tournament, and that is not good stuff. Well, that is a huge blow.
There you go, Nipun with a rocket arm. Haider Wasisha will have to depart. This is a crucial moment in the game. One of the top-notch batters will have to walk to the dugout after scoring 8 of 8. And 7 districts hybrid, 38 for 2.
What a big moment in the game. Syed Haider Wasisha literally has just thrown his wicket away. That is a huge wicket in this context of play. Another hard hitter batter. The captain himself, Saghir, has come in the middle. Well, that was a very interesting run out by the way, Rizwan. We saw the fielder, he threw the ball, and the ball actually went on to the grill, and it got stuck in his grill, and it took him some time to get it out from his grill.
There was a rocket arm, wasn't it? All thrown from the team, Nipun Babu. Well, that is sloppy from the bowler. Vishnu Raj went down the leg side, 5 wides. They've just picked up a wicket, and yet again, offering those donations, I would say.
Yeah, wave delivery, no chance for the keeper. I'm not too sure Vishnu Raj, what was he complaining about with the keeper? He was in no business whatsoever to take that cleanly. And Vishnu, I think he's just bowling a bit quicker. Needs to just slow his pace down. Get some purchase from this track. Yeah, that is much better. Good delivery. And they have somehow stolen a single.
And the skipper, Saghir Khan, is another wonderful cricketer. A batting all-rounder for 7 districts hybrid. A youngster, has contributed significantly. It's good to see him coming top of the order. Usually comes towards the lower end. And as we discussed earlier, there have been a lot of changes with the CSS group and even with 7 districts as well. And despite those changes ways, they have the standard set and they've still made it to the finals. 7 districts hybrid.
Well, absolutely, Rizwan. 7 district hybrid, as I mentioned, a young side. That's been played uppishly and didn't get any connection whatsoever. They've played some very smart cricket throughout the tournament. We've seen some excellent talent in this tournament, and hats off to the management. They've done a brilliant job to set up this team.
Well, they've set the standards really high. There's a benchmark, and more often than not, they've always been in the winning streak. Waited on it, and that's been deposited towards the deep point region for a boundary. This is the power of Saghir Khan for you.
Well, excellent bat speed. He's dismissed that from his presence. Just a little short, and look at that, cut away hard and has gone towards the boundary. So, and it went full over this one coming in from Vishnu Raj.
They've got the runs on board, 7 districts hybrid. With those extras on offer, they're looking quite comfortable. Yet again, bisecting those two fielders there. Sagir Khan is putting up a show here.
Oh, well, Vishnu Raj, he's struggling. He's bowling it way too fast and giving a lot of room and width. And Sagir, he is a strong cutter. He's not going to miss out on that. So pleasing to the eye when Sagir Khan gets going. This has turned out to be a huge over, and already 53 on the board, and we're just in the 4th over.
Well, this has been the hallmark of their game always. Despite losing the wickets, they've kept the run rate intact, and they do it always. They've played some fearless cricket, and no wonder why they are in the finals.
Hit really hard, and a bit of footwork somehow has saved runs for his team. Nonetheless, expensive first over from Vishnu, giving away 18 runs after 55 for 2. Oh, what a tremendous tournament this man on the screen is having. Nipun Babu, very economical, hardly gives you any runs whatsoever. And what a time to introduce him into the attacks. They need wickets from here onwards. 76 hybrid are off to a fly here as one.
Absolutely. 13.75 is the current run rate. Innovation just did not get the connection there. Irfan was trying for the ramp shot, reverse scoop in fact, and just did not get the connection. And Nipun Babu, we know how destructive he is. He's always provided those breakthroughs, much required breakthroughs for the team. And tonight, a lot will depend on his shoulders.
Yeah, quite certainly, Rizwan. Nipun Babu, he doesn't really have those extra variations. He just keeps things very simple, bowls it in the right channels and gets it right most of the times, bowls brilliantly. Oh, getting some purchase from the track, but the umpire has given that as a wide.
But this is where we are coming back. The extras column has been quite big. We're just into the 5th over. The extras conceded are 11. Yet another wide away from the tram line. Nipun Babu, in the process of staying away from the arc of Sagir, is providing those extras.
Trying to take him down, didn't get from the middle of the bat. You make a very valid point here, Rizwan. He's just trying to bowl it away from his area, from his hitting zone, and in that process, just giving those extras and not getting the radar right.
Talking about 7 districts hybrid, they do a lot of work. They've got regular practice sessions, training sessions. They've got coach available, and they talking about their effort they put behind the game is quite impressive always.
Oh, absolutely. They've played as a unit and they've been simply exceptional in all the 3 departments. And that is the reason they found themselves a spot in the grand finale, playing against a top quality side, CSS, who were the runner-ups in the 20-over Bukhatir League. That's played uppishly in the air, and he's got a lot of bat on that. And Sagir, the captain, is on the move. Huge maximum.
A pitched up delivery, enticing the batter to go after him, and Sagir is one such batter who will demolish you, and that's exactly what he's done. He's demolished that ball, smoked out of the ground, and Sagir Khan is playing a captain's knock. 18 of 6 for him so far.
Well, leading from the front is Saghir Nipun. He's already given 11. They can just knock him around. No, he's not in a mood to rotate strike. Another maximum. While Saghir has decided he's going to be dealing in sixes. And this has turned out to be a huge over. And 7 districts are flying high. After 5, 72. Well, look at that once again. Inside out. And what a tough shot to execute. And he's done that to perfection. After 5, 72 for 5. Or beg your pardon, 72 for 2.
Foundation laid, and it will be Yasir Ahmed will bowl the over number 6. Goes downtown yet again. Mohammad Irfan getting the connection right and is making it look so easy. They're decimating the bowlers of CSS group here, 7 districts hybrid. Yet again coming right off the middle of the bat. And it's time for me to introduce you to my co-commentator. Welcome back, Abid. What a start.
Thank you very much, Rizwan. More of these two batters batting together reminds me of the two man from Sri Lanka. Usually they bat together. They used to bat together, pardon me. Kumar Sangakkara and Mahela Jayawardena. Both of them pretty much similar kind of the batters. One right and the other one is left. And throughout this tournament, they have stitched quite a bit of a partnership. They have taken this team to the finale. Has a major key role of this two-man batting together, Irfan and Saghir.
Oh, absolutely, I fully echo with you on that. And Saghir, another youngster, what a find for 7 districts hybrid. He can roll his arm as well as and when required for the team. And in a much big stage, they've done exceptionally well. They've ticked all the boxes so far.
Look at the bat speed, that swivel, straight to the fielder, but that connection is so beautiful, and he's very clear with his mind that when he wants to hit, he will hit the shot.
Absolutely, and they follow a concept, a see ball, hit ball concept, especially when they're playing the shortest format of the game. And despite the departure of those two crucial wickets, Zainullah and Syed Haider Wasisha, they've kept the run ticking.
Yeah, for that, mind you, this is a floating power play which has been taken by the team 7 district hybrid. So they want to go all guns blazing now, so that in the end they have to throw the kitchen sink at it anyway. Fleshed it hard and no slip at the cordon. Ball curves away and goes down the hill for 4 runs.
Streaky, and 7 districts hybrid will accept it gracefully. Gives himself a bit of room, an outside edge. Well, CSS group will have to do something different here. Otherwise, these two young guns are running away with the game. They've got 81 already, Abed. And I think this is a spectacular start. A good toss to win.
Well, indeed, the toss has a big role to play, even in the shorter format, yes, but definitely it's something that when you don't have a target set in ahead of your mind and you're playing pressureless, it's a different feeling altogether when you have a target of around 125, 130 waiting ahead of you. So definitely there is some pressure takes off, but nothing taking away from the skills of these two.
Oh, absolutely. And talking about that delivery just now, what they've still managed to do is they've picked up a single. It went straight to the fielder. The running between the wickets has been quite exceptional.
I tell you, these two man, a wonderful pair in the making for a 7 district hybrid. The captain along with Mohammad Irfan, right hand left hand combination also, and both of them likes to go hard against, even on the good deliveries they take chances.
A juicy full toss, clearing the inner circle with ease yet again is Mohammad Irfan for you. Another boundary added to the total. 6 overs gone, 7 districts, hybrid in full command. Let's have a look at that shot. Juicy full toss. All he had to do is just clear the inner circle. 86 for 2.
Well, whenever it is a pressure situation, they go to the ace bowler. All the team does that. Just before, that was the last ball that is gone full toss and got for 4 runs. But this is the man where the captain, Rajit Ganesh, would like to go every time he wants wicket. It's Jihan Chaturanga. Look at that. The ball is slightly taking a grip on the surface before it comes to you. It's not an easy wicket to bat on. And if you are a wise bowler, you mixing your pace, bringing those cutters, or probably trying to hit the seam at the right areas, this wicket will be very helpful for the bowlers.
Well, absolutely. You've got to hit the right areas and vary your deliveries, and that's exactly what Jihan Chaturanga has done. No wonder why he is the highest wicket taker in the tournament. However, with Jihan's pace, it's the batter's muscular instincts that they try to go big against him with not much of pace on offer. Innovation and straight into the hands of the fielder.
Well, this is the knack-off team of CSS. They do make a comeback in the game in the later part, and that's one of the comebacks that they were looking on. 14-9 partnership. They picked up a very important wicket of Mohammad Irfan, who was trying to play the switch hit, and it is once again Jihan Chaturanga delivering it on a bigger stage this time. Scoring 33 of 18, Mohammad Irfan is taking a walkout. It's 87 for 3.
The intent is clear. Opportunity. If it was a direct hit, Sagir would have been in trouble. Jihan Chaturanga, what a spell so far.
Well, that was certainly a curtains for the batter. I tell you what, this team has done one thing for sure, that they came back in the last over every time they came. Last few overs, they had delivered good. This time it punched it straight to the fielder. And I tell you what, no matter what, but a batter like Mohammad Irfan, the soon he departs, it does put pressure on the other batters to come.
Absolutely, and you have that top-notch batter of the team departing. A lot will rely on the lower order batters. Farhan trying to heave towards the cow corner, kept low on that occasion.
It's a mix-up of the pace, and that's what Rajat said. He is the reason, those are the reasons that he mixed the things up and bowls those correct line and length, very focused on his 2 overs. You have to give a lot, and even though it's 12 deliveries that you need to bowl, but you have to give so much energy and focus needs to be there. Only 2 given and picked up a wicket in this over so far.
Can he finish it off well? Well now. He's been hammered for a maximum by Farhan. The new bat out at the centre. And that will be the end of over number 7. 7 districts hybrid, a 95 for 3. Need to close things out well, CSS group.
Oh, look at that one. Longest part of the ground, but still he made sure that he clears that one. And that's gone sailing over the fielder. What a way to bring 100 for a SDH.
Sahir, he is putting up a show here. The fireworks are there in the final and the much needed for 7 districts hybrid. 100 comes up for 7 districts hybrid. Sagir is of 37 of 12 deliveries.
Well, a good delivery there outside off, but that will go straight to the man and he puts it down. Can you believe it? Well, that chance goes begging. That's been put down into the bigger stage, and it is now very difficult for Team CSS.
Well, it will haunt them. Adib Usmani on that occasion usually has a safe pair of hands, but grasped it. Well. Everything going in the favor of 7 districts hybrid so far.
This one kept touch low and keeper, but not with a clean collect. And I tell you that if you give a chance to somebody like Sagir who's batting on over 35, it can come back and hit you and haunt you back. You have to be the next few deliveries. You have to take this man out. Otherwise, this game will get you out. Simple as that. If he continues batting the entire 10 overs, I see 140 on cards. Any moment 140.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Another one goes for a maximum. Sagir Khan, you beauty.
But he absolutely cannot do anything about it. If you try and get him out once, he will not give you those chances again and again. That was not a bad delivery though, but it was a wonderful pickup from Sagir Khan. As he moves to 44 of just 14 deliveries, he's 1 wicket away from getting 50. And what a stage to bring that much needed half century.
Sagir Khan, a wonderful prospect. Certainly will be knocking on the doors of the UAE. The kind of ballistic hitting that he has done tonight. Juicy full toss, opportunity, fielder, backpedaling. Well, another one goes down. Well, he did everything right there, Abid, till that last fag end,
just could not hold on to it.
It was a wonderful effort there from the fielder. Reverse paddled all the way. Look at that. And quickly, it's very difficult to take, but let me tell you, Saghir Khan has a rub of green on his side. So I'm sure that this man has a mission in hand. One last delivery. And he puts that one away. That's a big on the onside. Fielder settling underneath. Nipun Babu takes that catch. Finally, the luck has run out for Saghir Khan, and it's a wicket they needed the most, and that has come on Nelson.
Well, Adib Usmani will have a sigh of relief after that catch being taken by Nipun Babu. Two opportunities put down by CSS Group, and finally Nipun Babu, this vintage cricketer, holds on to it. Saghir Khan departs after fireworks, 46 of 16 for him, and he's done his work. 111 for 4-7 districts hybrid.
Farhan can hit big. He'll have to take that relay baton from Saghir Khan. And Haider Razak was expensive in the first over.
He has to do something different just to get things under control. Trying to go big. Just a single. And Nabil Arshad, another power hitter from 7 districts hybrid. A lot will rely upon him to use those 11 legal deliveries on offer.
And whereas at the other end it is CSS Group who has a knack of coming back into the final 2 overs into the game. And tell you what, the floating power play has also been taken. So there's a good chances of CSS Group making a comeback in this game. Shrink the final total, try to contain runs.
Right on the money, hit straight down the ground. They look for 2 in fact, but settle for 1.
Well, for CSS Group, they have got only option to contain runs. If they manage to get a final total of 125, that might be a fight back for them, as they've got a brilliant form of Ranjit Mane, likes of Rajit himself. They've got plenty of options. Vishnu Raj, another one. Nipun Babu, Albin Alias. They will have a lot of job to do. But for that, the bowlers need to get them somewhere. A fighting total to chase on. If it goes beyond 130, I would say it will be very, very difficult for the team CSS Group to win the game from there.
Just to add to the list that you've just mentioned, even Adib Usmani, for the matter of fact, he's a very good hitter of the ball. It all goes down. As you rightly mentioned, anything under 125, they will still fancy it. But it's not going to be easy though.
Well, we saw that 125 getting defended earlier by the team UAE Kings 11. They've lost that. They couldn't chase. Oh, that's gone big. That's gone even further. 6 runs. And the only error made by Haider was that he bowled a lot fuller.
We've known Farhan for his bowling capabilities, but he's doing it with the bat also. Well, 119 already on the board. This is some serious skill coming in from Farhan. 14 or 7 for him. Half tracker, off pace. They look for 2 and will get it quite comfortably. The running between the wickets has been impeccable.
Well, these two certainly got wheels underneath them. They run fast. I'm not sure what they had before this game. But I'm not sure even if they had the petrol as well, because the petrol price has seriously dropped down this month. So you never know. The way these two were running, and it looks like more of a quick running, just like a wheels underneath them.
Well, they've got the super, plus they've got the skating shoes under them. They've got a lot of fuel there. You can see that fire in the belly of Seven Districts Hybrid. Farhan putting up a show.
Slower one up in the air. Will it be taken? No. That was a tough one, but should have been taken for the caliber of Albin. Was a fantastic fielder. But if you keep on counting, there's a lot of catches being dropped today. 123. It's 1, 2, 3 for 4. Rajat Ganesh maneuvering his troops around. It's final last 6 deliveries of the first innings of the grand finals. First ball outside off, missed by Nabil. He was probably looking for the wide delivery, but that was really good decision by the umpire, Shami maybe. That was never an extra.
We've known about CSS coming back into the last 2 overs. They could not do that in the penultimate over. I think they can do that here with the likes of Nabil Arshad on strike. He's not a big hitter of the ball unless and until he can prove us wrong. But what he's got to do is just get off strike and give it to Farhan.
Well, that doesn't really matters to him as long as he gets going. The bat has flied over the keeper's head and down the hill, gets 4 runs, and he will enjoy it. No matter what, these all counts.
This will be a perfect Eid gift if they tend to win this championship. 7 Districts Hybrid. Everything going in their favor so far, Abid.
Well, indeed. He's tried to hit that one hard unless Yasir doesn't bowl in the arc. We'll have tough time. I think the bowler stand should have been a right choice to hit if you wanted to pick up a wicket, but nevertheless, finally, Nabil Arshad giving the strike back to Farhan.
128 for 4, 3 legal deliveries left. In essence, they can get close to that 140 mark if they can get 2 maximums out of those 3. But Farhan would definitely be looking for something big.
Indeed, last 3 deliveries. He's pumped it along the ground. Some chase for the fielder. The captain himself is fielding in the boundary line. You can sense the pressure.
They've done everything right. It's all about the nerves, isn't it? The one who can hold on to that pressure, can perform, will win the contest. And I think 7 Districts Hybrid has done exceptionally well so far.
One more time, Yasir. Full toss, one-hander up in the air. That might fly all over. Yes, it does. 6 runs. We're checking for the no ball. Yes, it is a no ball. A cardinal sin towards the fag end of the innings.
Adding salt to the wounds, providing those no balls. A bit of right-handed Rishabh Pant there from Farhan. And that's been deposited into the stands. Expensive over.
Just to repeat, and now it will be a free hit, a free go for Farhan, who's going with a all guns blazing, is going with a good pace of strike rate. Oh, he's hit that over the square, and that's caught, but that doesn't make any difference here as it was a free hit. Well, something to cheer about. At least that didn't go all the way for 4 or 6.
Absolutely, it's a good catch. Unfortunately, it was off a free hit. Last delivery, the onus is on Nabil Arshad. Can he produce something big? They need a maximum to get to 140s.
Oh, he's thrown the kitchen sink at it and went to the best part of the ground. Over the mid-off, and that's gone for a maximum. What a great shot and lofted one. Do not bowl him in his arc. Do not bowl on his arc. That's gone over the fielder. 6 runs to end the over. More importantly, 7 district hybrid has finished the game on a higher note. That's more important.
Well, they've done everything right tonight in the big game. Let's talk about the batting cards. Zain was started off well but departed early. Irfan put up a show alongside Sagir. 33 of 18 for him. Sagir, the skipper, leading from the front. 46 of 16, and towards the end, some fireworks coming in from Farhan and Nabil Arshad towards the end. 27 of 12, and Nabil Arshad contributing with a short cameo. 12 of 5 for him. 14 extras in that 144.
There have been a lot of difference that if you take those 14 out, you find 7 district at the 130 run mark, which was fairly decent total, but 144 seems to be a huge total and a big one that they need to chase on. Well, there is no turning back. You win, you take it all. That is what the occasion says for this final. And right now we talk about the bowling. It was Haider, Hamza and Jihan Chaturanga. Those 3 successful bowlers did well. They picked up a wicket and contained some runs, especially Jihan Chaturanga and Hamza as well. But looking at now, 144, 145 is what the total target is, which looks really difficult. An uphill task for the team CSS group. Well, if it is not Ketu, I'm sure it's something like Himalaya. They need to climb the Mount Everest. Well, that is what the final total on board. 145. They need to respond into the 16 legal deliveries. We'll take a short break and be right back to see how CSS group respond to that. It is already one inning which has been done and dusted. Batting first after winning the toss, 7 District Hybrid have posted a mammoth total of 145 runs for the team CSS group, and they have to get their best or a game out to win this game. Simple as that. It's do it or leave it. Simple for you. These two openers will have a lot of responsibility to provide that quick fire opening partnership, which is very important. I think somewhere around 60-70 runs partnership in blistering quick, and they need to capitalize this power play as well. So it's very risky and very uphill task for these two openers of CSS group. They need to deliver. Perform for the one last time and take it all. He'll be up against Farhan Ahmed, who bowled well throughout the tournament and batted well as well. Tonight, it was nothing different than the other days for him, where he stood tall and delivered with the bat. Now it's time for him to roll his arms over and give them the early breakthrough what 7 District Hybrid is looking for at the moment. Joining me is Awais Ali for the exciting grand finale. Oh, what a peach of a delivery. That was shaping away from the right hand. Perfect kind of a delivery there, Awais.
Oh, it has been a tremendous find for 7 Districts. Look at that. That is an absolute jeffer. What a start. And we've seen in the previous games as well, Abid, he has a tendency to move the ball away from the right-handers, but he also gets the ball to move in at times. So that makes him a very special bowler.
Yeah, you're reminding me that dismissal of which was a big booming in swinger, and he set the batter with 2 out swingers before that. And that previous delivery squared up Albin. A big flash, lucky that didn't chop on. But some runs there, at least for the team CSS group. They got off the mark, not the ideal way, but they'll take it. Off the mark, Albin Ilyas with a single.
Well, this is going to be a very uphill task, Abid. They've been simply phenomenal in the first innings. It was the captain, Mohammad Saghir, leading from the front, 46 runs in just 16 deliveries. And then, what a brilliant decision by the captain to send in Farhan Khan. We know how talented he is with the ball, but he was exceptional and hit 3 maximums and scored 27 in just 12. So that was one good decision taken.
And I think the Team 7 District Hybrid is blessed with match winners. They've got at least 4 match winners in their side. Again, an out swinger there for Ranjit Mane, was facing his first delivery and then he tries to go big. Well, I can count on my fingertips the 4 match winners, proper match winners for this team of 7 District Hybrid is Saghir Khan, Mohammad Irfan, and the man on your screen, Farhan Khan, and also Haider Wasisha. We all know about his capabilities. So you've got 4 match winners for you. You are sorted.
Yeah, such a privilege for the captain to have these men in your team, and they've been simply exceptional throughout the tournament. And these are the 4 names. They have been amongst the run getters and wicket takers. This is going to be a very tough task for CSS, a huge total to chase down.
Well, not sure Ranjit Mane what he's trying to get here, but he's clearly, that's not the way to play the outswinging delivery for sure.
Well, I think you can clearly see the pressure is now mounting on these openers and a bit of a stare by Farhan. Where are you going, buddy?
And also a bit of frustration there on the face of Ranjit Mane, as they know that they have fought tooth and nail. They have fought really hard to get to this stage. Once you are there actually, and you don't really want to lose it from there. 4 deliveries, then they've managed to get only 1 run. That's pressure for you.
What a terrific ball. He's bowling a fiery spell here. Farhan right on the top. And CSS are struggling big time. Just one in the first 5 deliveries, and the run rate has now crept it to almost 16 per over.
And I think the only error Ranjit Mani is making at the moment is that he's not playing on the merit of the ball. There is no sense to me that you try to drag the ball outside off, which is swinging it away, and you're trying to drag it and put it on the onside, especially when it's new ball.
Swing and a miss, but this time a bit off radar, and extras will be given.
Yeah, that was clearly moving away from the right-hander. It went further away, but I think the length was perfect from Farhan. If he bowls at this length, he's troubled the batter every time he tried to bowl at the good length area. Because of his height, he gets that extra subtract from the surface also, because this wicket has been remedialed and helping the fast bowlers out.
Swing and a miss once again. What a brilliant start here from 76 hybrid, and Farhan has bowled a gem of an over here. Just 2 runs given in the first over. 2 for no loss.
Captain is not taking any chances here. He'll bring his best bowlers out to get the pressure on, because they've got only 2 runs in the first over. That's the right way to bring your premium bowlers, as Zawais Ahmed is also their ace bowler. The left armer will roll his arms over.
Oh, he smashed that down the ground, and that will be the first boundary for Albin Arias. He was in his zone, and he's absolutely pumped that.
Well, that's for sure. CSS group will not die wondering. They'll fight back, and that is one of the intention of them fighting back for it. That was a good shot, not a bad delivery that too. It was good delivery, full, had a bit of swing as well, but Albin has gone for the best.
Oh, make some room, and that was agonizingly close to the leg stump, and has beaten everybody and has gone towards another boundary.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the bowler. He did well while the batter was trying to make room and go outside off. He followed him up. That was inches away from the leg stump, but nevertheless, keeper couldn't really hold that, and that has gone for byes. You need to work and control the extras, no matter how big runs you posted on board, but these extras can haunt you back.
That was a brilliant delivery by Awais, and that is what we've seen throughout the tournament. And the captain, once again, just trusting his bowlers. Haven't really seen him shuffling the bowlers with the new ball. It has been always Farhan and Awais to start off proceedings. Short delivery. Oh, beautiful. Bowling a nice cutter here.
Well, I've noticed that Albin struggles when the ball moves away from him. He's very strong when the ball is coming into him. So Awais need to know that every time you bowl away going, that was the angling it away. That was not the outswinger from the left armer. It was with the angle going away though, but that has done the job. You need to pitch it right, or maybe you can bring those cutters out.
Short delivery, hurrying on to the batter. Oh, that could have been very close, but somehow they've stolen a single here. Awais is bowling a magnificent over. All he needs to do is just vary his line and lengths here, bowl those short deliveries, which actually hurries on to the batter. He's got that extreme pace as well.
Indeed, but I think Albin is more comfortable to the balls that is coming into him. But that's not the case with Ranjit Mane. Ranjit likes to go on the leg side. If you bowl it full and swing it back to him, you might get his wicket as well, or trap him front, because Willow haven't spoken runs so far. His phase 4 deliveries haven't got a single run. He's yet to get off the mark.
Oh, he's knocked him over. What a side for a fast bowler. That sorted him out in a hurry. It was a beautiful delivery and very sorry innings from Ranjit Mane, the captain. Just couldn't get going and has thrown away his wicket.
Well, that's what was needed, and away is exactly delivered. In swinging to the right-hander, and Ranjit's struggling knock comes to an end. As he departs without troubling the scorer, it's 11 for 1.
Well, in walks another very hard hitter, Adib Usmani. What a talent he is. He's amongst the run scorer for his team, but he's come into a very difficult situation. The run rate is almost 17 per over. It's not going to be easy from here onwards.
The pressure is mounting. It's getting bigger and bigger, and the task is getting tough and tough for Team CSS Group, as they need to chase this one down, and it's already 16.5 required run rate. It will not be easy to chase that one, especially with the kind of attack 7 District Hybrid got. They've got a quality bowlers. One last delivery.
Oh, excellent full delivery, but somehow he's got some bat on it, and that has traveled towards the boundary in no time. So what a way to open his account. Oh, he went full over, comes to the end. Done and dusted is power play, 15 for 1. Well, in comes the captain himself, Sahir Khan. He was excellent with the bat in the first innings, and now he's got a job. The ball, that is up in the air. That's miles up in the air. And taken Farhan. He's safe as a house. And Sahir, the captain, leading from the front, and now this time with the ball.
Well, the young guns are showing it, what potential they've got. One batter follows the other. A little late swing has made Albin play that shot. And he played it with the toe end of the bat that skied up in the air. Farhan was comfortably underneath that one. And he's picked up a big wicket of Albin Alias as he walks out. It's 15 for 2.
In comes the captain, and a huge responsibility on his shoulders. A lot of work needs to be done from here onwards. Well, you can't keep the captain of 7 Districts Hybrid, Mohammad Saghir, out of the game. Has delivered with the ball on his first delivery. He's picked up a wicket here.
And for a moment, I thought the way Farhan bowled his first over, he should be continuing. But I was proven wrong, because Saghir has a different plan. Resting his ace bowler, trying to roll his arms over, and immediately as soon as he came on, He's picked up a wicket, and that too a big one of Albin Elias, who's in a fine form as well.
I completely agree with you, Abid. Even I wouldn't have mind to see Farhan continuing and just apply that extra pressure and make that run rate go beyond their reach. But then again, Saghir has got it spot on, introduced himself, and has picked up a huge wicket.
There's plenty of potential in this team. I mean, this team is being led by a youngster himself, and the entire team is quite young, and they have the different energy.
Oh, it's really hard, but finding the fielder, there's a lot of work needs to be done, and Seven Districts are having an upper hand on this game very early. This is looking very tough from here onwards now. 17 is what is required. And they need a miracle from here onwards, Abid, if they have any chance whatsoever to reaching this target.
Well, indeed, that fielder reminded me that Mohammad Irfan got a couple of overs as well. So where would you score runs against whom?
Oh, perfect delivery. This is some very smart bowling here, Abid. He's not trying to do anything extraordinary, just keeping it in the proper line and length and getting a hint of movement away from right-hander. That is it. This is top quality bowling. He has regged the wicket to perfection.
That's a perfect kind of a delivery to bowl a new batsman as well, because he'll be struggling with the swing. And Saghir Khan knows what needs to be done at the right time, and he's doing it exactly right. They've pushed the team CSS group onto the corner by in this last over, especially after picking up Albin Elias.
Pulled away nicely, and that will go towards the boundary in no time. So breaking the shackles is the captain, Rajat.
That was much needed boundary there. He had to produce that boundary. For that, he shuffled across the stumps and place it to the leg side, because it's a widespread outfield. You need to manufacture that shot and get a boundary for his team.
And also, he's got a very unorthodox field here, Abid. He's got a deep point and a deep cover. So no one in the circle in the point region. So the idea is he's just bowling short and wider in that offside channel. I think it was just a double bluff here.
And third man is very fine. Now look at that. He's just standing where the slip fielder should have been. Not exactly, I'm clear with the idea of Saghir Khan, what he's trying to get here.
And that is a lot of swing he's getting on offer on this wicket. And the keeper, just polite inquiry and just asking that the batter just move, shuffle across the stumps. But then again, I think the umpire has got it spot on.
Well, we got the best in the house tonight. Mohammad Asif Iqbal and Shami maybe, both of them are international cricket umpires. So yes, the error from the umpires would be minimal tonight.
Just needs to be a little careful here, Saghir. Clearly see the plan, but it's not really working. He's putting it way too on the offside channel here. 7 extras have given already.
And it's just that one last delivery which just trouble you not getting over. That kind of a feeling. It is also with this humid conditions out there, it takes some challenge to deliver those 6 deliveries that you've been handed over. But if you bowl 2 more extras, that takes some doings as well.
Terrific bowling here by Saghir. Banging it short and just holding up into the wicket. So pretty decent over 10 runs. Pretty much acceptable in a T10 format. After 3, 25 for 2.
Well, there you go. We were looking for the Mohammad Irfan, who's got 2 overs as well. So he'll be also troubling you enough, because you're not getting a lot of runs, and that flow of the runs is also not there. So you have to get the runs coming in. For that, you need to target one bowler out of these 5. So who it would be for a CSS group that they can target on, but that looks like very difficult choice.
Well, they'll have to target every over from here onwards, Abid. And smashed away, but into the hands of the fielder. And this is a huge moment in the game. They've picked up the main batter, Adib Usmani. He goes for a long walk.
That's a pure pressure and a smart bowling. He banged it short with a very less pace behind that. He took the force out and made the batter play that shot, and that man at the deep has done his job while he was stationed there. Walking out is Adib Usmani. Not a great day out there for him as well. It's 25 for 3.
This is not looking good for Team CSS Group. And in comes Haider Razak. We know how talented he is with the ball, but he's been sent out to hit a few blows. Haven't really seen him with the bat in this tournament. And I think he's been sent for a role of a pinch hitter here.
It's not really coming nicely onto the bat. It has some sort of grip in the surface, as I mentioned earlier as well. So it's difficult wicket to bat on. So it will not be easy task for CSS Group, as we've been talking about this. They have to get these runs coming. They have to play out of the box. They need to think out of the box rather and play their best shots out. This is what they've got, and this is where they can do any changes if they can.
Or some improvisation, but straight to the fielder, and a bit of a fumble will allow them to come back for a second. So this is turning out to be a good over once again for Team 7 Districts Hybrid. Yeah, I completely agree with what you said here, Abid. That has been the story throughout the tournament. If you bowl in the right areas, there is purchase in this track, and it becomes really hard for the batting side, especially if you bat second at this point of the game, becomes really difficult. And I think they have done a phenomenal job, 7 District Hybrid.
Well, I like the energy, I like the idea, and the soon they got that over 140 runs on board, the body language was different. The bowler have responded well against their batters.
Excellent delivery once again. This is where the smartness and the game awareness comes into play. They've read the situation, they've read the wicket so well, and they're utilizing to its full potential. Terrific stuff here by 7 Districts Hybrid.
Well, I'm just wondering who would bowl the next over. The grip on the game is pretty tight from 7 District Hybrid. Will they bring the spinner Nabil Aziz to bowl, or maybe Nabil Irshad is the 5th fast bowling option they have got? So I think if they want to make a change here, but I don't think so when things are going well. You need to make any changes. Meanwhile, that is being trashed and played to the leg side. That has travelled quick, low full toss. The only error made by Irfan, and has to pay the price.
Yeah, it was a juicy full toss, and he's got plenty of bat. Nice bat speed and a flick of a wrist. And no chance for the fielder. That has gone towards the boundary in no time. And I think the boundaries, it's not going to hurt 7 Districts from here onwards. They need a couple of huge overs from here onwards. Maybe a 25, 28. It's looking very difficult from here onwards, Abid.
Looks really a distance here, a victory for CSS Group. As they have to get 3 sixes every over at least. And they haven't got a single 6 in this over. Only a boundary here. Very successful over from Mohammad Irfan, as he given only 8 and picked up a very important wicket. 33 for 3. 33 for 3. Full tosses will not go unpunished. A punishment there on the leg side with a maximum. It's Rojit Ganesh who is fighting back.
Well, that is a tremendous shot, and that they need more of these. Rajat Ganesh not missing out an opportunity and has smashed that out of the park. Well, they just continuously need those sixes from here onwards, and good decision. I think it's the floating power play. And they've opted to bring in Farhan, their go-to bowler, the wicket taker, has been absolutely phenomenal in the first over. Good captaincy.
And that fielder has missed out that one. He was only there for this job. We were all this time thinking and was talking about why that fielder is too fine, closer to the keeper. And look at the reaction from Farhan.
Well, that just took off, and I think he was just taken by surprise. He wasn't ready at all. He was standing in the fly slip position, but it was right into those hands. It should have been taken, and rightly so. Farhan, he wasn't very pleased with that effort.
Well, he had a lot of time. He was very, very behind. He was almost at the keeper's position, behind the keeper. He could have easily taken that catch, but he wasn't ready for it. He's got back onto the same position, but this time they've made an immediate change there. Awais Ahmed coming on that position. It's a very good choice. This is what you need to be. Change the fielder from the position where he dropped the catch. It's a floating power play, and they have to get the runs maximum. So they'll throw every single furniture of the house probably. So yes, you have to get those chances and take in those catches.
Perfect delivery right in the block hole, not letting the batters free their arms. This is terrific stuff here from Farhan. Well, this is where the experience comes into play, Abid. How many times have we seen Farhan coming in the middle overs and bowling in those block hole deliveries? He's a death bowler specialist as well. We know he's very handy with the new ball, an experienced campaigner, but he's got those deadly Yorkers, and that was one of them.
Yeah, it can go wrong at times as well. He started bowling, trying to bowl the Yorker, got a full toss, and he got hammered for a maximum. But then he made a good comeback. The last two deliveries, he provided the chance as well, and then bowling at the right area as well. Wonderful bowling.
Short delivery, and that has been absolutely bludgeoned. So Haider Razak sent up the order for a reason, and that is one of that. You need to hit those maximums.
Yeah, he was ready, something to be pitched on his pads. Look at that, he cleared the front leg and he's bludgeoned that one to the long on. Now something to share about if Haider Razak helps its way and help Rojit Ganesh as well to get some runs on board in a quick session. So they might get back into the game as well. They need big partnership.
Yeah, they need a lot of runs from here onwards, Abid. 19 per over almost. 97 is required in 32. Already 3 down. Not much batting to come after this. Just Rajat Ganesh, the recognized batter in the middle. And Haider Razak has just smoked that into the stands.
And I'm sure Haider Razak bats well as well. That last shot says it all, that he's got the six hitting ability. That's what you need here at the moment. And this was the over where they have to maximize it. They at least need 20 runs over, 220 runs over, 2 big overs to get them back in the game. And this was the over they were eyeing on. Because of that, they've taken the floating power play just to be in the game.
Or in the slot and hammered. Well, that's gone for a maximum as well.
Well, that's been really, really nice pickup shot. That brings 50 up as well. Again, bowling too full here, Farhan. That trying to bowl that Yorker, again, got it wrong and has paid the price for it.
Yeah, a couple of big ones coming in the 5th over, and they need plenty more of those. Well, let me tell you, Farhan, he's one of those bowlers, doesn't like to be taken down for those maximums. So watch out for that deadly bouncer here, Abid.
No, he'll stick with the Yorker. This time he got it right. And he's bowled well. Little expensive over comes to an end. It's end of the floating power play as well. 55 for 3 at the end of 5.
Well, 76 Hybrid have a strong grip on this game. 90 is what is required in the last 5 overs. This is going to be a tough task. Short delivery, that is skied up in the air, but I think it's just going to fall in no man's land. And as we speak, there's a change in the comment box where Abid takes a breather. It's going to be Rizwan to join back us. Welcome, Rizwan.
Thank you very much, Oais. What an outing for 7 districts. You can see the positive intent right from ball 1, high energy levels, and no wonder why it is transformed into the com box. We've seen Abid and Oais with a lot of energy in the com box, has done exceptionally well so far. 7 districts. Irfan into his second over, gives himself a bit of room. That will be a wayward delivery, that will be a wide, and they've done everything right, Oais.
Well, hats off to these youngsters. They've been simply exceptional throughout the tournament. And just on that occasion, wayward, trying to bowl a bouncer, but just getting it off direction. The right call made by the umpire, giving it as a wide.
(23 of 11 for Rajat, fighting a lone battle. That's hammered with some force. Another maximum for Rajat Ganesh. He's still fighting it out there.
Well, he's the last hope, the captain. He has to stay in the middle, slower delivery, and picked up nicely, just dismissing it from his presence, and has gone for a maximum. They need plenty more of these. 82 in 28. Run rate required is almost 18 per over. Well, all they need from here onwards, Rizwan, is maximums.
Maximums in every over. 18 runs an over. Historically, well, at the international podium, yes, has happened a couple of times, but in a domestic circuit, 82 required of 28 is not an easy task. Another one in the slot. Will just be a single, good fielding there. I'll just settle in for one. Rajat was looking for that second run. The fall of Adib Usmani as well. A lot of wickets rushing through in the first half.
Yeah, that was a huge wicket, Adib Usmani. We know if he stays in the middle for 3-4 overs, he has that ability to change the complexion of the game altogether. Just couldn't get going. And it's the all-important final here. And 7 districts are right on top. Terrific delivery once again, right in the block hole. Not letting the batters free their arms whatsoever.
Semi-helicopter shot from Razak. Just can't get the timing right yet again. Mohammad Irfan did well with the bat, did provide that foundation for the team and is doing exceptionally well. And Sagir marshalling his troops to perfection. No spinner has been introduced into the attack as well, as yet.
Yeah, I think they don't need to introduce any spinners this one. The medium pacers are doing a phenomenal job. They're varying their pace, they're bowling those odd bouncers, bowling in the block holes. Exceptional. Oh, trying to go big and no connection whatsoever. Irfan, I think he's done a brilliant job as of now, picking up a wicket, and 19 is pretty much acceptable here.
Very much in the favor of 7 district hybrid, that they do not want to take any chances whatsoever. We all know cricket is a funny game. One couple of good overs with 25-30 runs in an over can change the complexion of the game, and Sagir, using his experience, just ensuring going with the medium pacers and the faster ones.
Yeah, absolutely, Rizwan. Both the batters are now well settled. 14 deliveries played by Rajat and 6 by Heather. Both are off to a good start. Excellent slower one. And somehow they have scampered for a single, but singles won't harm 7 Districts hybrid. After 6, 67 for 3. Well, it's a wise move. The captain opting to bring himself into the attack. I just won't want to close out. Excellent delivery. Have a look at that. Well, this is where they've been so brilliant, Rizwan. They've bowled wicket to wicket and just kept on varying their pace, bowling those cutters, bowling those odd bouncers, and made life very difficult for the batters.
Absolutely. Well, right from ball one, ever since they've arrived into the stadium, the energy levels, the intent during the practice session, during the training session, I mean, they've been phenomenal 7 Districts hybrid. At the same time, we're not walking away from what CSS has done. They've done phenomenally well throughout the tournament. This particular day has not been their day.
Yeah, absolutely, Rizwan. They're a champion side, and they were the runner-ups in the 20-over Bukhatir League. That's played uppishly, and I think he's got a lot of bat on that. Oh, that is an outrageous shot.
That is what Rajat Ganesh is known for, and this was again slightly in the slot for the taking, and he's helped that on the course for a maximum. That's what Rajat Ganesh can do.
Oh, what a stunning, sensational hit coming in from the bat of Rajat Ganesh, the captain. Well, the game is not over by any means. Couple of big overs and CSS will be back in the game. Oh, that's not a good delivery, just off radar. That's not the first time we are seeing Sahir struggling with his lines. Once again, bowling a wayward delivery. A huge wide.
Well, there's a saying by Phil Jackson, the strength of the team is each member, and the strength of each member is the team. And that's exactly what 7 Districts have demonstrated today.
That is very much relevant, Rizwan. Well done.
Rajat Ganesh. One-man army for CSS group. Kept low on that occasion. It was definitely in the slot, but that delayed reach to Rajat Ganesh will be a dot ball for Sagir.
Yeah, that's exactly we were discussing sometime earlier. If you just bowl those slower deliveries and vary your pace, it becomes very difficult for the batters to get any connection whatsoever. And that last delivery, Sagir holding a nice cutter to Rajat.
Shuffles to perfection onto the roof. Rajat Ganesh, special for you.
Well, hang on, fellows. This game is not over by any means. That is a monstrous hit. Look at that. Terrific bat speed. And that is out of here. Half a dozen.
Subtle change in pace and the flick of wrist. Wonderful stuff from Rajat Ganesh. 64 required of 20. That was a juicy full toss and a bit of shuffle from the batter, getting the maximum out of it. And yet again a short hurdle between the team members. But they don't have to worry much about it. Just ensure bowl the right lines. And as long as they can do that, they're very much in full control. Sagir Khan, slightly expensive in this over.
The 64 is what is required in 20 deliveries. And 2 more deliveries. Saghir just needs to be a little careful here. Bowling those juicy full tosses, and a man batting in 43 in just 17 deliveries is not going to miss out on that. He's very strong if you're bowling anything full. And on the other end, Haider Hazak playing the second fiddle also has gotten himself into a good start. So 2 big overs is what is required, and CSS by no means are out of this contest.
There's a slight pause there. Just waiting for the umpire's call to move forward. And there you go. Half tracker into the ribcage area, but will just be a single. Does not find the gap there. Straight into the hands of the fielder.
Well, singles and doubles are not going to harm 7 districts hybrid. Run rate is almost 20 per over. So if they can just manage to bowl those dot balls, singles and doubles, and I think they are right on the course. So Saghir, proven to be a bit expensive, but has picked up a wicket on his very first ball when he came to bowl the first over. 1 good delivery is required here.
There's a delay there yet again. The team 7 districts will have to be mindful of the over rate as well. There's some changes in the field yet again. They've got short third, fine leg inside the circle. Trying to hit really hard yet again, Razak. And that will be the end of over number 7. 83 for 3.
Right then, that's the first time we're going to see spin being introduced in the 8th over. That is a very brave move, I would say, Rizwan.
Nabil Aziz was expensive the other day, gave away 3 maximums, was bowling those arm deliveries. There was not much of turn on offer on that wicket. But the skipper relying upon him and giving that opportunity yet again in a crucial match.
Yeah, showing a lot of faith and trust in his men. Aziz just needs to bowl it wicket to wicket and vary his space. On the other end, Haider Hazak has done a good job, giving the strike to the captain, Rajat Ganesh. Oh, that's hit with some fierce power. And that has been tonked away for yet another maximum.
We're repeating the mistakes that he's done the other day as well. Offering those half trackers will not help the cause, Nabil Aziz. You've got to be immaculate with your lines and lengths. Probably bowl those full lengths or keep away from the arc of Rajat Ganesh. If you offer those half trackers with arm deliveries, he will punish you all day long.
Yeah, quite certainly, Rizwan. That was a hit me delivery, short, and 6 runs written all over it.
50 for Rajat Ganesh with that shot. Outside edge, streaky, but Rajat Ganesh will take it.
Well, this is turning out to be the over. CSS were looking for a spinner being introduced, and he's been taken down now. Good intent by the captain, getting a huge inside, or rather outside edge, and going towards the boundary.
Is this the big over Awais? If they can get close to 30 runs, it will definitely change the course of the game. Although it's still a mammoth task, an Herculean task, but one good over, a big over, you never know.
Well, CSS is still in the game here as well. Rajat Ganesh, the captain, leading from the front. What a terrific knock. 20 balls he's played and 54 is what he scored as of now. 3 crucial deliveries in this over. Bang! Has he got plenty? You bet he has. Another maximum for Rajat Ganesh.
Rajat Ganesh goes bang bang. Well, Yet again, half tracker. The skipper will definitely have to have a word with Nabil Aziz, failing which he's going to leak out those runs. They've done everything right. 45 required of 14. Another couple of maximums. If they can get that under 30 runs, they will still fancy their chances.
Well. There a twist in the tail and 100 comes up in the 8th over. Last two crucial deliveries. And wide. So clearly the pressure is mounting on the youngster Aziz.
But it's the inexperience for me for sure. Just succumbing to the pressure there, Nabil Aziz. Another extra added to the tally. Balls in no man's land. And Rajat Ganesh will consider himself lucky.
Well, that was miles up in the air and that could have been a huge moment. And just falling in no man's land, so luck favoring the brave here.
Got a lot of real estate on the offer, on the onside.
He'll have to do something special of the last delivery. He's given away 20 already, Nabil Aziz. Can he pick up a wicket? Goes over the extra cover region, another maximum. 26 runs conceded of that over. And CSS group are still fighting it out.
Oh, what a brilliant shot by the captain Rajat Ganesh. He's belted that hard and that is on the roofs. What a huge over coming in and CSS are right back in the game. 36 required in 12 deliveries, 109 for 3.
From Rajat Ganesh, 68 of 23. 36 required of 12 deliveries. The previous one
Was an expensive over. 26 runs conceded by Nabil Aziz. And they've got back to their premium fast bowler, Awais.
Yeah, this is the right thing to do. And I was very surprised not to see Awais bowling that last over. We were just discussing that it could be a dicey move to give a spinner. And it hasn't really paid off. Huge over. Hit hard. That's up in the air. And Awais himself circling underneath. And he's put it down. Well, this is not good stuff here from 76 Hybrid.
This is the pressure. This is the pressure. This is where you've got to hold your nerves. It went high up in the air. He had ample time in the world to come underneath the ball. Just could not hold on to it. It's the inexperience for me, for sure. Always just missing out on an opportunity there.
Yeah, never got into a good position to take that. And Haider Razak, he needs to get going now. Rajat Ganesh needs some support from the other end as well. 34 and 11, very much achievable in this format. It is the all-important grand finale here, Iswan. This is going down to the wire.
Oh, absolutely, this is exactly what we want. Not just a one-sided game. Oh my goodness gracious me! That is smoked onto the roof. Haider Razak for you.
Well, take a bow, young man. Haider Razak, he's whipped that from his legs. And that is gone for a huge maximum. And they are right back in the game.
No wonder why they're called as the Clash of the Titans. Despite losing those wickets in quick succession, CSS Group has come back extremely stronger. And what a shot that is from the batter, Razak. All of a sudden, you can see the kind of pressure, you can see the team having a huddle there. And what is a bit of worry for Seven Districts Hybrid Overs is Farhan has completed his quota of the overs. A beautiful shot with the pace on offer. 28 required of 10. Game on.
Right, what a special shot that was coming in from the blade of Haider Razak. Now joining the party. 28 is what is required in 10, and clearly we can see now the dew also has taken a toll on this ground. It's not getting easy for the bowlers to grip the ball, and Awais, one of their premium bowlers, is put under tremendous pressure. Well, he's himself to be blamed. He dropped a sitter on his very first delivery, gave those couple of runs, and the next delivery has gone out of the park. So these are the small things which matter in this game.
But this is special beyond special from Rojit and Razak. Fighting it out. They're playing out of their skin. Irrespective of the result, whatever it is going to be. Hats off to both the teams out there.
Well, what a game of cricket. Oh, perfect delivery. And dot ball is going to be gold dust from here onwards, Rizwan.
Oh, absolutely. And Razak would be touch disappointed with that. Just didn't get the willow connection there. And looks like that short team huddle is working in their favor.
Yeah, this is brilliant to see the senior statesman, Farhan. And you can see Saghir, the captain, just having a word with him to just calm down. It's the pressure which is taking on this youngster, Awais. Just needs to bowl in the right areas.
At this stage, 7 Districts Hybrid were 113 for 4. CSS are 117 for 3. So, by all means, it is doable from here on. Full toss yet again. That's carved, but fielder will clean it up. They look for 2, and Rojit Ganesh, a misfield, will fetch them a couple of runs quite comfortably.
Well, clearly you can see now the boys in the middle are taking that pressure on them. That was just a regulation take towards the fielder, and he's fumbled and has allowed the batters to come back on strike and taking those 2 runs. So 26 is what is required, Rizwan.
2 deliveries are going to be extremely crucial. These 2 deliveries will make it or break it. If they can get under 20 runs and over, they will fancy their chance as CSS group.
Well, absolutely, Rizwan, considering both the batters are well settled and are hitting it clean. Well, 2 last crucial deliveries coming up. Or tries to shuffle across the stumps and not getting any connection whatsoever. So a good ball here from Awais.
So you've got to be watching that arm till the last second prior to that delivery. On that occasion, Awais Sarfraz, clever operator, just taking that pace off and hitting the right length and right area, just getting them a single there.
Yeah, it's not easy when you take the pace off the deliveries. It becomes very difficult for the batters to come underneath the ball. They need to use their power. And Awais has done a good job here. 1 last delivery. And if this disappears, 19 is pretty much achievable in the last over. Oh, slashed. And slashed beautifully. That's going towards the boundary. So 21 is what will be required in the last over. That is the end of the 9th over, 124 for 3. 21 is what is required. The last over of the grand finale of 30th Bukhatir League S10 2024. And it's a new bowler, Nabil Arshad. Well, showing a lot of faith in his men. And I think is going to be having a lot of pressure.
Well, this is going to go down till the wire. I'm pretty much optimistic. The entire fans of both the teams are watching the television very closely. A proper finale. And I think we are going to have a game on here and we can see the excitement in the comm box. Always, it could be anybody's game from here on.
Well, we have seen a super over lately. Do we fancy a super over here is one? 20 is what will reach to that super over. So last over, 21 is required. Oh, beautiful delivery. Right on the money. Just following Heather Razak, and singles are now going to harm them.
Well, absolutely. But the good thing for CSS Group is they've got Rojit on strike, who's been the most destructive man in this innings. And the good thing for CSS Group yet again is the way Rojit Ganesh is looking at this equation is not looking at the number of runs that they need to score. He's looking at those boundaries that are required. 3 maximums will define the game. Can he get that? He's done that in the past. 72 of 24. 20 required of 5? Quite possible. It's all happening here.
My, what a grand finale we witnessed here. Terrific, 2 champion teams. And it's all come down to this last over, 5 deliveries. 20 is what is required. Rojit, the man on strike, the captain leading from the front.
Waver down the leg side. That is what pressure can do to you. It is like a pressure cooker in the open ground. Nabil Arshad feeling the heat, trying to stay away from the arc of Rojit Ganesh, providing that extra. Always, I think we'll have to find a stethoscope and check out the heartbeat of Nabil Arshad there. I'm sure it would be above the normal range.
Well, I think the captain just doing the right thing, having a word with his bowler to just calm down and bowl in the right areas. We have got this game in our hands and just bowl wicket to wicket, bowl those variations, not give any room to Rojit Ganesh whatsoever.
Well, a dot delivery, a huge appeal, umpire unmoved, Nabil Arshad and Rojit Ganesh missing out on that opportunity there.
Well, what a game of cricket we have witnessed today, Rizwan. Whosoever team wins, we have seen a magnificent match here. It is the grand finale and both the teams have delivered here. Still, anybody games from here onwards and this ball needs to disappear out of the park.
2 top-notch teams battling it out in the grand finale, irrespective of the result. It's the cricket which has won the game tonight. They should be proud of themselves, both the teams. They've done exceptionally well tonight in the crucial final of the Bukhatir League S10 2024. Waver down the leg side. That will be a maximum. Always. What are your thoughts?
Well, has he middled that or what? 6 runs, 6 crucial runs, and Rojit Ganesh, the captain, wayward delivery, full toss, and inviting the batter to hit that for a maximum. Well, now the equation stands at 13 in 3 deliveries. What a game of cricket it is won.
The pressure is on. Everybody standing in the stands. Everybody standing in the dugout. It's all about the nerves, and we too in the comm box. Yet again, Nabil Arshad missing his line, missing his length, offering those full tosses, and Rojit Ganesh will not miss out on that.
Well, 78 is what the captain has scored in just 26 deliveries. Hats off. What a tremendous knock under pressure. At one point, they were out of the game. And now 13 is what is required in the last 3 deliveries. Bang. That's up in the air. Well, fielder coming underneath. Gone. Well, they've picked up a huge wicket. And that means curtains for CSS from here onwards.
Well. What a catch under pressure. Half tracker. Just didn't get the elevation right. It went high up in the air. And a wonderful catch in the deep. And you can see the dugout of 7 districts very happy. And take a bow, young man. Rojit Ganesh, what a knock you have played. 4 boundaries and 8 maximums, 78 of 27 in a finale. Only a batter with some skill can do it.
Forty-four runs on board. Did you anticipate that CSS would reach to this level? Hats off to the wonderful innings
Of the skipper, Rojit Ganesh. And in comes the left-hander, Vishnu Raj. 2 and 2, 2 maximums will get them to a super over.
Well, this is a decisive delivery here. This has to go out of the park, and Vishnu is the new man who's come in, and Haider Razak will be stranded on the other end. Well, Nabil Arshad, he just needs to bowl in the right area, just calm his nerves down and bowl one good delivery, and that is just going to seal the deal from here onwards.
Well, absolutely. Opportunity yet again, but falls short of the fielder. And in essence, 7 districts hybrid have almost conquered the game. However, they've got to be mindful of any extra deliveries. They should not do anything silly from here on, and it is their game.
Well, the party is already started in the dugout of 7 district hybrid. They're celebrating. They know they are seconds away from clinching the title. The 30th Bukhatir League S10 24, powered by FanCode. It's been an absolute run fest. What a phenomenal tournament we had here, Rizwan.
Well, absolutely. It was a wonderful tournament all through. We got to see some wonderful innings from different batters and all-round performances from different teams. And what an end to a tournament. Went down till the wire in the last over.
Right then, last delivery. And that's been skied up in the air. And they finish the match and win the match by style. Look at that. Look at them go. 7 district hybrid, the champions.
Well, Nabil Arshad has done extremely well in the last over. He's picked up the big wicket of Rojit Ganesh. And look at the celebrations of the young team. All the young guns living up to the expectations. They were slightly down under after that over from Nabil Aziz, but what a way they've come back.
Well, a well-deserved victory for this young side. They've been simply exceptional throughout the tournament, have hardly lost any games whatsoever, and have now clinched the title here. They've won the grand finale. Look at that. Jubilant are they.
Hard work, determination, and consistency is the key for a successful team. A huge shout out to the management of 7 districts as well. Besides that, not taking it away, CSS Group has put up a fantastic performance. Let's have a look at the batting card. Albin, Ranjit, Adib, not much contribution, but it was that man, the man with the golden arm, Rojit Ganesh, 78 of 27 deliveries, and Razak as well contributed significantly, 31 of 17 for him. They fell short, but they managed to score 133 in their allotted 10 overs. And talking about the bowling card, Farhan was brilliant in the first over, was expensive in the second, no wickets to him. Awais 1 for 24, Sagir 1 for 26, Irfan 1 for 20. Nabil Aziz would want to forget this tonight, was very expensive, none for 26. And Nabil Arshad 2 for 8. And those 12 extras in those runs, 133 for 5 is what they've restricted them to. Well, that's the match summary for you. 7 districts hybrid, winning the toss, electing to bat first. They've put up 144 thanks to some wonderful all-round performance from Sagir. 46 of 16 for him, Irfan 33 of 18, and Farhan 27 of 12. Jihan Chituranga was a pick of the bowlers, 1 for 16 of 2. Hamza 1 for 27 and Haider Razak 1 for 30 of 2. In response, CSS Group 133 for 5. Rajat Ganesh 78 of 27. Razak 31 of 17. Nabil Arshad 2 for 8 for him. Irfan 1 for 20 and Awais 1 for 24. In the end, 7 districts hybrid have won by 11 runs in a grand finale. Well, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We will be back with the post-match presentation shortly.
Okay. Evening on behalf of Mr. Bukhatir and Sharjah Cricket Administration, and also would warmly like to welcome you to the final post-match presentation party of the 30th Sharjah Bukhatir League S10 powered by Fancode. A big thank you to Sharjah Cricket and its administration in making sure we had a tournament of this level and for bringing us a tournament of this success at this historic venue here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Also, I would like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, our official streaming partner, and our powered by sponsor Fancode, our event partner TCM, and our support sponsor rsook.com. Over 70 matches that were being played in the tournament, close to about 14,000 runs being scored, about 750, almost 750 wickets have been picked up in the tournament. What a staggering finish. What a staggering finale. I would like to congratulate the winners, 7 Districts Hybrid, and commiserations to CSS Group for putting on a brilliant show here in this night of the finale. I would now like to introduce our distinguished guests, starting with the GM of Sharjah Cricket, Mr. Mazhar Khan. A round of applause for the man behind the success. Mazhar sir, would like to hear a few words from you.
So quickly. Assalamu alaikum everybody, good evening. Well, what a brilliant game of cricket, I would say. I've really enjoyed the last 7-8 overs. Both the teams, I think, have done extremely well. Commiserations to CSS Group. Very well fought, brilliant batting, and excellent show by 7 Districts. Congratulations. I think the weather is still holding on, still a lot of cricket to go. And inshallah, we'll be starting our 50 overs Bukhatir League, which is the 48th year of the league. And I'm sure you guys will do your best to show your talent and stay there on the wicket for 50 overs and get big scores. On behalf of Mr. Sharjah Bukhatir and the family. I would like to thank all the participating teams who have done extremely well and supported Sharjah and played at this historic ground. Thank you very much indeed. And a special thanks to my team. A special thanks to my team, to Siva, Asif, Tehsin Saab, and Surya for behind the scenes. They are the people who run this tournament. And of course, not to forget our umpires. Great job, gentlemen. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
And now moving on to the next, I request Mr. Tehsin Javed, a member of Sharjah Cricket, to please come forward onto the stage. He has been the man officiating the games as well, the match referee. And also I would like to introduce Mr. Mohammad Asif, the operations manager of Sharjah Cricket, the man behind running the entire scenes here. Well, firstly, just recapping the plate finale, it was Globelink Westa that defeated UAE Kings 11 by 23 runs. And now in the cup finale, we have 7 Districts Hybrid, who has defeated CSS Group by 11 runs. And to begin the award ceremony here in the post-match presentation party, we'd like to start with the match officials. Souvenirs to be presented. I would request the match officials to please come onto the stage as per the name announced. Mr. Asif Iqbal. Mr. Shamim Abi. They're officiating the high pressure finale. And a hybrid match official, umpire and scorer, Mr. Muhammad Kashif. While talking about the player of the match, our Souk player of the match, there's some close contest there. I would request Mr. Tehsin Javed to please hand over this award to the skipper of 7 Districts Hybrid, Mohammad Sagir, for putting on a match-winning performance, 46 of 16 with the bat and 1 wicket with the ball. We'll have a chat later, Sagir. Moving on to the next is the individual awards of the tournament, starting with the CBFS Purple Cap holder of the tournament. There was some close contest here again. And I would request Mr. Mazhar Khan to please hand over this award. With 15 wickets and economy of 8.31, it's Jihan Chaturanga of CSS Group. He'll receive a purple cap and a cash prize of 500 dirhams. Very well done, Jihan, for that performance. He had an average of 8.787 and an economy at 8.3. That's very difficult to maintain in a T10 format. Next, we will move on to the CBFS orange cap holder of the tournament. That's the best batter. Again, very close competition there. There was Mohammad Irfan in the ranks, but the man with 327 runs with an average of 46.71 and a strike rate of 178. It's Ranjit Mani of CSS Group. Requesting Roger to please collect it on his behalf. He gets a cash prize and a gift hamper. Next we move on to the CBFS player of the tournament. Now no guessing that. 382 runs with the bat, 7 wickets with the ball. Is a man who has been very consistent for this side, for this brand. Mohammad Irfan of 7 Districts Hybrid. I request Mr. Mazhar Khan to please hand over this award and a cash prize of 500 dirhams. I now request Rojit to please come forward and collect your runners-up trophy to be presented by Mr. Mazhar Khan and Mohammad Asif. The second best team of the tournament. Rojit, a quick chat. Back-to-back runners-up, not an easy place to be in, but what a knock in the big finale. What was going on to your head?
Oh, nothing special. I try to my best, show my best, and I just believe myself and play my natural game.
Well, where do you think you guys lost this battle? 144, good amount of runs in a big finale. Where do you think you guys lost it?
It's always some extras we give, but it's a part of game. We'll rectify that mistakes, then come back strongly.
Well, when do we see you coming in and grabbing that trophy?
What?
When do we get to see you to grab the Champions Trophy? 2 back-to-back runners-up, you would always want to get a chance onto the big one.
Next match, next tour on.
Well, it's the Bukhatir League. Tell us about how mentally prepared you guys are for that.
We are always prepared well on all tournaments. Just try to keep that momentum all years. That's all.
Well, wish you all the very best. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Second best team of the tournament, CSS Group. Skipper Rojit Ganesh, he was spectacular in fighting it out for his team in the finals. I request Mohammad Sagir to please come forward and collect his award. You get a cash prize of 5,000 dirhams. Sagir, quick chat. पहली बात तो बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो इस विक्ट्री के लिए. एज अ कप्तान कितना खुश हो?
जी बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. सबसे पहले अल्लाह पाक का लाख लाख शुक्र है और खुशी की कोई इंतहा नहीं है एज अ कैप्टन. और जिस तरह हमारे लड़के खेले हैं माशाल्लाह तो बहुत अच्छा फील हो रहा है अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह.
वेल, हाइब्रिड का मतलब होता है आप स्विच ऑन ऑफ करते रहें डिफरेंट मोड्स में, लेकिन आप लोग ने पूरे टूर्नामेंट में मोड कोई ऑफ नहीं किया अपना. उसके बारे में कुछ बताइए.
जी हमने एक मोमेंटम पकड़ा है और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह उसी पे जा रहे हैं. विनिंग लूजिंग भी होता है लेकिन ये है कि हमने एक मोमेंटम को पकड़ा है और जूनियर जो है उसको चांस दे रहे हैं तो उसी पे जा रहे हैं अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह.
एज अ कप्तान जब आप देखते हैं टीम में जूनियर्स काफ़ी होते हैं तो कितना प्रेशर होता है आपके ऊपर?
जी प्रेशर तो बहुत होता है. जिस तरह आप लोगों ने देख लिया है खुद कि एक जूनियर को चांस देते तो थोड़ा सा वो स्ट्रगल करते तो फिर वो प्रेशर ऑलरेडी आ जाता है. लेकिन इस तरह से जिलोंगे हमारे साथ तो इंशाल्लाह अच्छा करेंगे ये लोग.
एक वक्त पे लगा जब रोजित बैटिंग कर रहे थे इस मैच के बारे में, क्या आप लोग कहीं ना कहीं डगमगा रहे हैं? उस सिचुएशन में क्या कहा आपने बॉयज़ को?
जी बस हमारे लड़के थोड़ा से रिलैक्स हो गए उधर, जिस तरह 3-4 आउट हो गए, लेकिन जिस तरह उसने खेला आउटस्टैंडिंग और बहुत अच्छा खेला वो, तो थोड़ा सा वो मोमेंटम पकड़ गए। लेकिन हमारा एक ही ऑप्शन था नबील अरशद, उसी को ओवर दिया और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह उसने सेमीफाइनल में भी करवाया था और फाइनल में भी किया अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह।
चले, उम्मीद करते हैं इसी तरीके से आपकी फॉर्म लगे रहे बुखातिर लीग 50 ओवर्स के लिए भी।
इंशाल्लाह ज़रूर, इंशाल्लाह।
Well, that's Mohammad Sagir, the winning captain. Now, that's it from the post-match presentation here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. And we promise to be back for yet another exhilarating tournament that's going to be in the form of the 48th Bukhatir League 50 overs. Starting from 19th June onwards. Till then, this is Asim Sheikh signing off on behalf of Abid Ibrahim, on behalf of OS Ali, and on behalf of Rizwan and all the other commentators that were a part of this beautiful journey. Thank you very much. Good night and do take care.